Phantom Lancer, the illusion hero closest to resembling a cancer cell. Patch 7.37 just dropped, but I'm sure some of you are still having trouble dealing with PL in your games. How do we counter it? Draft. According to DotaBuff, these heroes deal with Phantom Lancer well, and we can identify a few common factors between them. Heroes that have AoE damage, AoE control, or have a reliable escape or survival mechanism are suited to deal with PL well. If you don't have a good way of picking out and controlling the real PL, then AoE damage and control can be the best way of fighting him. Sometimes your draft may have a lot of single target spells, and PL was picked as a way to abuse the weakness of your draft. In these cases, there may still be a hero on your team who can easily identify the real one. Undispellable debuffs, like Ursa's Fury Swipes, can be used to mark PL before he uses Doppelganger or summons illusions. Debuffs that are not applied to illusions, like Monkey King's Jingu Mastery, can be used to mark the real PL even if there's a lot of illusions. Laning. Like the typical safe lane carry hero, Phantom Lancer's weakest point in the game is the laning stage. This is the time of the game to put the most pressure on him, so here are some tips. Punish every CS. Work with your support to deny every creep. PLs will try to kill the ranged creep with their Spirit Lance spell, but the projectile is slow, so you can easily deny it. If you cannot reliably deny, attack or use spells on PL when he goes in for a last hit. Focus on the carry. Sometimes in lane, you may struggle to decide whether to focus on the enemy support or the enemy carry. Phantom Lancer hits like a wet noodle before he gets some items and levels, so focus all your efforts on shutting down his laning stage. Force him out of lane. This applies to many heroes, but best case scenario, you force the PL to jungle before he hits level 6. Pay attention to the 5-minute catapult spawn and pressure his tower with it. If you feel strong enough, go behind the enemy tower and kill the wave so your wave can do more damage to their tower. As a benchmark, aim to kill the enemy tower between the 7 and 9 minute mark. Mid-game. During the mid-game, your goal is to kill PL while he's still weak and trying to scale with items. If it's too hard to coordinate a gank on the PL, then the next best thing is to take over his map. Heavy farmers who kill camps quickly, like PL, take up a lot of space on the map from their team. That means that decreasing the amount of space they have on the map to farm will increase the amount of dangerous farm they have to take, ultimately giving you more information and more chances that will help you successfully gank him. Highground. By the time the teams are going Highground, PL is going to be strong. He will probably deal a lot of damage and will be very tanky. Although his hero damage will be high, PL still struggles to do much building damage. This means he will either need multiple heroes to hit the high ground with him, or he will slowly kill your buildings, giving you time to throw out several rounds of spells, or get out of the base and flank his team. If you are the one going high ground against PL, it will be a war of attrition. He will constantly spam lances and throw illusions at you. Make sure you have ways to sustain and tank through the illusion spam, and the potential mana burn while you push. Itemization. Currently, Phantom Lancer is not a very popular hero in competitive play. A large reason for this is because of the popular aura items that are considered strong right now. Items like Guardian Greaves, Crimson Guard, and Shiva's Guard can drastically increase the survivability of your lineup against PL. Basically, just type Guard into the shop and make sure you have at least one of these items on your team. Additionally, most of PL's damage is physical, so armor and evasion are going to be great. But a popular item for PL is Bloodthorn, which will add a lot of magic to his damage output. You don't necessarily need to build magic resistance, but try to build a dispel item like Manta or Lotus. Finally, an early Orchid can be a great tool for killing PL, especially if he gets his Manta late. One thing to keep in mind when playing against PL is the potential for illusion baits. Remember that PL's Doppelganger creates one illusion that is tanky but deals no damage, and one illusion that is squishy but deals damage. If you deal damage to an illusion and it's tanky but you're also taking lots of damage, then he's trying to bait you away with a tanky illusion. Although it's really nerdy, you can click on a hero or illusion to see if it's the real PL. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please comment what hero I should do next. See you next week for another video. Peace.